Marquez Screte, $5. Speaking of KF, Tommy is running the whole... No, I always dislike Keffels after Noel just continued and running miles around him. But remember, he is new Medicare. No, like, if I remember right, because I watched a little bit of that where Noel was with Turkey Tom.
That's the funny thing. I've seen, like, a bunch of people go, like, no, I didn't defend Keffels. No, I didn't. And they're, like, astroturfing their shit, trying to get rid of stuff where they defended...
absolutely did.
They absolutely defended Keffels. And it's like, you made a very bad decision for money.
Yeah, literally. And the funny part is, like, when Noel called him out on it, he was like, well, He basically unironically compared himself to Boogie.
Oh, that's bad.
At that point, dude, why the fuck should anyone listen to you?
Right.
You compare yourself to one of the most infamous fence sitters who literally changes his beliefs on a fucking dime based on what he thinks is the popular choice. You right there have shown you are not fucking Medicare. You just described yourself, nigger.
Yeah.
You are fucking Boogie.
You boogie. You big boogie.
You are Boogie.
That's fucking crazy though. Like so Noel is one of the old guards, you know.
Yeah.
He was doing shit, you know, for fucking forever, you know. I cannot imagine having the guts to go on I presume on Noel's stream. I would assume
They did both.
Okay, so they're both streaming at the same time. So got on there and try and what? So he tried to defend himself, or did he try to say no? It never happened.
They were just talking. They were just talking, and Noel kept poking fun at Keffels, calling him he, and pointing out like, hey, you know, Keffels ran Catboy Ranch, right? Which had like actual miners, and they were sending him HRT and shit.
Yeah.
And Turkey would always try to like correct him on the pronouns, be like, oh, call him a she, Noel, call him a she, and it's like, the fuck does that matter?
Right. By the way, Boogie died. Well, I can't believe Boogie fucking died.
Crash Band for $1. John Wilkes Booth was innocent. George Herman Walker Bush's magic bullet teleport after killing JFK and appeared in front of Booth's gun and killed Lincoln. The bullet last seen in Japan last year.
I really love the part where Lincoln took his hat off to try and deflect the bullet, but he
saw into the future and it was going to hit a child instead, so he took the L.
He took the L. Lincoln is the best president. He died for a child.
Yeah. Ethan's pasta for $1. Here's some money for my favorite chatbait streamers.
Yay! Ellie Knight for $2. Booth killed Lincoln. I've seen the hammer myself.
He's hit me in the butt. He's hit me in the butt. I love that sketch.
Rip Medicare. Yep. Medicare is retired. He's gonna live out his days happy, hopefully.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler died and got resurrected, yes. He told the island of mutants to be fruitful, and then was shocked learning there's an orphanage of abandoned mutant babies on the island. Yeah. Krakatoa! Krakatoa! Hey, Loli, if Naughty Dog ever makes a Last of Us 3, do you think they'll kill off Ellie? One can only hope. One can only hope.
They're going to keep her around because she needs to go on the box, and then
True.
They canonize her as a lesbian, so they're going to drag her out as long as possible.
She needs to get on top of her soapbox and look directly at the camera and have a 30-minute monologue about how evil Whitey is.
It'd be like how in Yakuza, when they spell out the moral of the sub-story, but it's the most like obnoxious, clearly attacking the player shit ever.
Right.
Wolfsbane $5. Remember the X-Men environmental activist with moose horns who went on a rampage in America and wasn't punished for the murder torture of like 30 people?
Hey. Sometimes people get caught in the crossfire, okay?
Lincoln was being loud during the Hamlet performance.
I saw that episode of Family Guy.
In the comics, they made Wolverine gay with Nightcrawler. Everyone's been gay at some point.
Yeah, they
already made the Punisher gay.
Oh.
It's like everyone gets this moment where they go gay.
You can arguably make anyone gay as long as they don't have a family. Like, as long as you haven't seen their family. Yeah. Like with Iceman. You can't make Iceman gay because I've seen his family, I've seen his fucking kids. But hypothetically, Abe saved Kuno's life. I can't believe Abe did such a disservice to humanity. You think that's bad? Oh.
Gay Punisher just Van Darko.
No. Gay Mr. Fantastic win. Oh, the things he can do. Expand dong!
That was basically just that one guy from The Boys.
Yeah.
Solely but based for $5. Speaking of Lincoln, have you guys seen the clip of the old man who saw the assassination when he was a child?
I have not.
Oh my god.
I saw the whole thing.
I saw
the hammer drop. He turned us into Gay Deadpool, he loves Spooderman. True. The man's tried to cross the land bridge and he froze. Punisher wasn't gay, he was just calibrating his weapon.
Well, it was a whole thing where it was like Wolverine pointing out that he had gay porn mags and making fun of Frank. It's like, man, fuck you.
I can't believe Wolverine just busted this dude's ass open.
Yeah.
Hope it was in front of the rest of the X-Men, too. Wolverine comes out of the bathroom. He's just got, like, 6 fucking gay porn magazines. Like, what the fuck is this, Frank?
No, that was basically it. That was literally it, where it's like, what the fuck is this, Frank? Is this fucking research on a target? What the fuck is this?
Why are they all naked, Frank? Didn't you have a wife and a kid?
Yeah, you can you can tell that writer didn't like Frank that much.
No, not at all. You ever played Ultimate Destruction? Oh, absolutely. Hulk Ultimate Destruction? Yes. Punisher was polishing his smoothboard. No!
I've seen it. It's nuts. The video is really old and black and white, and the guy's close to 100 years old, I think. Well, yeah, it would have had to have been recorded sometime in, like, 1930s at most.
Yeah. You broke my freaking heart, Frank. You pancaked it.
That's why I stick to the Garth Ennis run.
Yeah.
Garth Ennis and a few others.
Garth Ennis knows how to write them.
Yeah.
Even if he hates doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, these are in Russians. Russians haven't nuked Americas because of the comics. Now the comics suck. I can't believe it. No.
Is the stream about P3 or P4? Because the final boss is a goddess in both. No. Final boss in P3 is not a god. It's more of a...
it's just humanity's desires.
Yeah.
Deep, dark desire to fucking kill themselves.
It's a materialized entity that embodies the desire for death.
Also, the best final boss fight of a Persona game, in my opinion. Frank's going to show them the boss of his VC camp. Hey, wait.
Who's your favorite KOTOR 1 companion? HK-47 and Canderous are my faves. Mm-hmm. I liked the old guy, the old Jedi guy who just constantly shit-talked you.
Yeah.
And he was basically, like, I think they outright said he was a gray Jedi. Where he was like, hey, he was basically the prototype to what Kreia in 2 was. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, hey, stop thinking in black and white. That's not the way the fucking galaxy works, dipshit.
Yeah. P3P has a film scene. It does.
Yeah, Jolie Bindo. Yeah. He was cool. I liked him.
Jolie Bindo.
Is it safe we're going to get Pippa sniped again? No, we shouldn't be. Should be safe.
Don't worry, we're running ops to keep her distracted, okay?
Persona 3 has the best story, P4 had the best characters, P5 has the best gameplay. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the gameplay for all of them is just turn-based RPG. Now that the UI design in 5, now that shit's bussin'.
UI design, it added in the negotiation mechanic from SMT.
For SMT, yep.
It feels a lot smoother. Like, it feels like you can just kind of rush out through moves. Stuff like that.
Jolie Bindova. Hey, wait.
Why would you want to die? It's a theme in Persona 3 where every human has a subconscious desire for death. Yeah. Even if you don't think you do.
Humanity really wants to die, man.
It's where a lot of the concepts in the game stem from.
Yeah.
And it all has to do with the major theme of depression and accepting death, memento mori,
apathy.
Shit like that. Yeah, apathy.
It was literally the apathy decade.
Yeah.
Sweet sweat and body spray. Is that what you wanted? No. She doesn't smell like she doesn't smell like body spray. It's just sweat.
Gray Jedi don't exist. They're just every 12-year-old Jedi OC that can use Dark Force abilities. No, but like he was an actual like Gray Jedi.
Yeah.
He didn't use Sith powers, but it was more the fact of like, hey, dipshit, it's more complicated than that because he fell in love with a Sith. And she died from something. I don't remember how she died. I think she got killed. And it was one of those moments of like, hey, this isn't good versus evil. These are just two conflicting philosophies.
I found out it's very illegal to say, I really think someone should kill the President of America. But it's not illegal to say, with a mortar launcher. Because that's his own sentence.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, question, do you think what Crowder did was right with him calling out Daily Wire? Did he act unprofessional?
Fuck
Daily Wire.
I love it so much, right? Because it's a bunch of fucking rich conservative people that are literally just grifters, right? They're like Candace Owens is a grifter. They're all fucking massive grifter, right? But it's the kicker to it is everyone's coming out and saying, "Hey, recording what people say is really mean," and it's like, "Oh, so what were you saying behind the scenes that now everyone has to come out and say it's really bad to record what you're saying?"
Right?
You're saying a bunch of fucked up shit. That's exactly what it was.
You're all coming out at the same time saying the same thing. That's a little fucking weird.
That's a little sussy baka, huh?
Yeah, a little bit of a sussy bingo right there.
A little sussy bingo. Yeah. But yeah, every one of them, all of them from Daily Wire, all these fucking political analogs, they're all fucking grifters. Like they don't believe what they say.
Jesus for $1, Wolverine will fuck anybody no matter what universe. He'll try to fuck some teenagers in the Ultimate Universe. He's fucking both Cyclops and Jean in another universe. Remember Danny DeVito was Stan Lee's dream actor for him? Who hasn't fucked Mystique? Guy was present for $1. First time I ever played P3 was on a shit-ass laptop that was constantly tripping its own overheat protection. The thing could not last long enough to finish the fight until I put a bag of ice underneath it. God.
Spartan Killer for 6 for $5. Assuming we find out how to be immortal, would you rather die or transcend humanity to become a cyberpunk Superman? How strong is your P3 inclination? I mean, Persona 3 and Persona 2 are really, really high up there. I love the themes of Persona 3, but Persona 2 also has a really good story. Like the Persona 2 Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment, I really like them both.
Irish Italian introvert for $5. If I had a time machine, I would go back in time, take Teddy Roosevelt with me to save Lincoln, then take him to the future to run for president again.
Does he catch another bullet? Yeah. The next fight, that is. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Please stop spoiling P3 and at the beginning of my first playthrough. The shit we talked about, the beginning literally tells you.
Yeah.
There is a lot more to P3 that we have not spoiled.
Yeah. Even if you know like the entire plot of the game, like it's a fucking visual novel essentially. So it's your interactions with characters that matters.
I thought the manifestation of death in P3 was Erebus, not Nyx, or is the answer not canon anymore?
The Nyx is the desire for death. Erebus. They need to meet. If they meet, then everybody dies. That's the reason why.
Desire for death, manifestation of death.
That's why they fight Erebus at the end of the answer, and now Elizabeth has to go every year and fucking kill Erebus. Because if not, Erebus is gonna find the P3 Pro tag and fuck that motherfucker up. I wish they port Persona 1 too. I do too.
Yeah.
We had like an hour-long conversation talking about like the censorship that Atlas has done, and we're probably never going to see Persona 2 because one of the main characters' personas is literally draped head to toe in the rising sun, which Atlas censors super duper hard now. Adrian, for $2, did you read my book, Lolly?
No, I got sent a few different books by people. Apparently, everyone wants to be a fucking writer. So I gotta work through those.
Yep.
Detained for $1. Nick Fury Max, my gump gone by. He's just traveling around the world sampling assholes from other countries. The Vietnamese cornhole has pungency to it and a distinct smell. A combination of sweat and stolen rations will please any homo worth his salt.
Yeah.